Hey, Tim Sykes here. Just before midnight where I'm filming this, but I'm on Asia working on some new schools and a clean water project. But I wanted to talk about this stock before I pass out for a few hours. ECOX hitting new highs, 122%, the single biggest percent winner in the entire market. It's my second day in a row picking the biggest winner, profiting a few $100s, selling too soon. I was in on this spike right here. I missed this follow-up spike to the high fives, and now I'm missing this spike to the sixes. And yet I was there early. How did I know? StocksToTrade breaking news. I'll post a link to StocksToTrade breaking news. You need to be alerted where the hottest plays are, okay? It's all about going where the money is. This is where the money is. I don't like sub-penny stocks. I hate sub-penny stocks. But the past 2 days, I've traded them. The past 2 days, I've picked the biggest percent winner. They were already spiking before me. I didn't pick them from scratch. I like buying stocks that are already moving and then taking the meat of the move. And this is just embarrassing for me right now that this keeps going. Leave a comment below. Say, I will go where the money is. And that brings me to tonight. Part of the reason why I have to sleep for a little bit is because this is a little over 8 hours from now, the NFT trading summit. A lot of people are asking me, why NFTs, Tim? Because that's where the money is. I'm trading penny stock supernovas, but NFTs, as you'll learn if you tune in tonight, the supernovas are even more. It's like supernovas on steroids. I actually gave a challenge webinar last night where I was actually up for like 27 hours. It was a crazy day. I don't recommend you do that, but if you love charity, somehow you can't help yourself. But during the webinar, there was a challenge student, and he said that he has been trading NFTs too. His average gain lately was 100 to 200%. And he said there's not that many trades, only 4 to 5 trades per week. Yes. And again, I don't think that, we're always going to have these 100, 200% winners, with NFTs. I think that the opportunity is now. And if you tune in tonight, you'll hear a very special catalyst is coming up. And I think that those 100, 200% wins might turn into 2, 3, 4, 500% wins just because of this upcoming catalyst. So I'm doing this because that's where the money is. There's a lot of trading opportunities there. I'm coming out with my first NFT collection. And even if you don't like digital art, once upon a time I hated NFTs and crypto. I'm still not sold on the whole thing, but I believe that these, contracts basically is what they are, can be used for good. We're going to raise a lot of money for charity, and we're going to offer the first seats to my upcoming in-person conference. We haven't had a conference in 2+ years. That's going to change later in 2022. We don't have the exact details or dates yet, but this NFT collection, you'll see, will actually give you access and bonuses at that in-person conference. And in case you didn't realize, last conference 2.5 years ago, I had a handful of millionaire students. We've quintupled since then. Like Jack Kellogg last conference was at like 150,000 in profits. He's closing in on 10 million. He sometimes makes 150,000 in a day. What a difference 2.5 years makes. So very excited about NFTs for charity. Very excited about NFTs for trading. Very excited about my in-person conference. I'm excited to see so many people again. And, the community has grown substantially in the past 2.5 years. So tune in. I'll post a link. It's free. You can love it. You can leave it. You can hate it. You can ignore it, whatever. Just learn about it. Okay. Do me that favor. And use StocksToTrade breaking news. Like, this is how I'm finding these big percent winners. It's not because I have like inside information or I have some, fancy indicators or some magic formula. I just have StocksToTrade breaking news. And yes, I'm an investor in StocksToTrade. So you can say, oh, Tim, you're biased. Yes, I am biased. Even if I wasn't an investor in StocksToTrade, if I was just a random person, I would not be caught dead trading without StocksToTrade breaking news. They're literally alerting the single biggest percent winner every single day right now. You have to have knowledge, obviously. I'll post a link to my free holiday guide too, where you can see, what breaking news plays I take, because there's, hundreds of them and I only take 1 or 2 per day. But I do think that there's, some predictability in this. And, it doesn't happen every day that I nail it, but on this one I did. And here's my trade, by the way. Some of you are like, oh, it's easy to brag. You didn't actually do the trade. Yeah, I actually did. 4/10 of a penny to 5/10 of a penny. It's now 6/10 of a penny. Again, these are penny games. It doesn't sound like much, but second day in a row where I made like 20%. Second day in a row where I hugely underestimated it. Yesterday, ARGQ basically doubled. We'll see, what happens by day's end with ECOX today. I don't care. I need some sleep. Big night tonight with this NFT trading summit. So the lesson here is go where the money is. Leave that comment underneath this. Focus on whatever's hot, whether it's a sub-penny stock, whether it's an NFT. Get alerted to what's hot. Sign up to the free NFT summit where you can learn how to see the hottest NFTs, and use StocksToTrade Breaking News where you can see the hottest stocks. In my mind, this makes sense. It could be just because I'm 5 minutes away from passing out. So maybe it sounds normal to me and I'm not making it clear. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know if you understand. It's good to go where the money is. Congrats to ECOX longs today. Congrats to ARGQ longs yesterday. Congrats to all NFT traders. Lots of opportunity if you are open-minded. I know, I'm going to close this on one final thought. I know too many people who don't want to trade NFTs. I know too many people who will never trade a sub-penny stock. I used to be one of those people who wouldn't trade NFTs. I gave, one of my top students, Matthew Monaco, endless crap for his NFTs. And, he laughed at me. He stuck to it. And, with his pudgy penguins, as you'll learn, I think he made like 50,000 in 2 weeks. And, he even sold that too soon. It would be 6 figures now. And I know a lot of people who, say, oh, there's no trading. 2022 sucks. You're just not open-minded. There's big percent winners almost every day, especially now the past 2 weeks where the overall market has bounced quite nicely. I mean, just take a look at the NASDAQ real quick. Today we're down a little bit, but we're up a ton over the past 2 weeks. So have a little faith, have a little hope. Just because even if the overall market is dropping, it doesn't mean that there's zero big percent winners. 100% winners in a row in 2 days. Just by me recognizing the opportunity and staying open-minded. So I'm not a huge fan of sub-penny plays, this trade isn't something massive, oh my God, I just made an annual salary. No. I first of all only got a partial position because it was spiking so fast. I wanted more. But what can you do? When you have breaking news and a morning spiker and these plays are hot, sometimes, you just try to do your best and you try to take the meat of the move, which I did. I'll take the $500. Could have been 1,000 had I held till now. Could have been 2,000 had I gotten the position size I wanted. So don't think that I was aiming to make $500. This is not best case scenario. This is just what I could take in the moment. And again, StocksToTrade Breaking News alerted me. My knowledge and know-how and experience helps me see, which plays are best. I won't always pick the biggest 100% winner, but again, I'm focusing where the money is. So I got to get sleep. Links below for StocksToTrade Breaking News. Use it every day. NFT Trading Summit free tonight. Learn it. You'll hear from some of my students who have not just made 5 or 6 figures, but I actually have a student who made 7 figures on NFTs. So go where the money is. Stay open-minded. I'll see you guys in a few hours.